Imagine if suddenly every person on Earth gained the ability to read others' thoughts, true extrasensory perception, or ESP. What would happen? First, consider the immediate psychological impact on individuals. The human mind is accustomed to a certain level of privacy, a private, inner monologue that is ours alone. If this barrier were suddenly lifted, the initial shock could be overwhelming. Thoughts that we never intended to share, fleeting ideas, subconscious biases, and raw emotions would be exposed to everyone around us. There could be a surge in stress, anxiety, and other mental health issues as people struggle to cope with this new reality. The sudden loss of mental privacy could lead to identity crises as individuals grapple with the idea that their innermost thoughts are no longer private. Processing not only our own thoughts, but also the thoughts of others would require significant neural adjustments. Perhaps new neural pathways would develop to handle the influx of information, or the brain might enhance its filtering mechanisms to prevent sensory overload. Communication would undergo a radical transformation. Verbal language might become obsolete, or at least significantly reduced. Instead of speaking aloud, people might communicate directly through thoughts. This could lead to greater efficiency in conveying complex ideas, as thoughts can be richer and more nuanced than words. However, this would also present challenges. Our thoughts are often unstructured, contradictory, and rapid. Without the filtering process that occurs when we translate thoughts into speech, misunderstandings could increase. People might unintentionally share thoughts they didn't mean to, leading to confusion or offense. Social relationships would be profoundly affected. On one hand, the ability to truly understand another person's thoughts could lead to deeper empathy and stronger connections. Misunderstandings caused by miscommunication might decrease, as intentions and feelings are more transparent. On the other hand, relationships could suffer as unfiltered thoughts revealed truths that were previously hidden. White lies, unspoken criticisms, and concealed feelings could come to light, potentially causing conflict. Trust would be redefined in a world where secrets are hard to keep. In professional settings, the implications would be significant. Industries that rely on confidentiality, such as law, finance, and technology, would face challenges. Trade secrets and proprietary information could be at risk. Employers might need to implement new strategies to protect sensitive information, perhaps by developing techniques to control or shield thoughts. Educational systems might be revolutionized. If students can access the thoughts of teachers and experts directly, learning could become more efficient. Knowledge transfer might happen instantaneously, bypassing traditional methods of instruction. However, this could also undermine the development of critical thinking and problem-solving skills, as students might rely too heavily on absorbing information rather than engaging with it. Legal systems would need to evolve to address the new reality. Concepts of privacy and consent would require redefinition. If someone thinks about committing a crime but doesn't act on it, could they be held accountable? The line between thought and action would blur, raising complex ethical and legal questions. Moreover, law enforcement could potentially prevent crimes by detecting malicious intent before actions are taken. This introduces the concept of thought policing, which raises significant concerns about individual rights and freedoms. On a global scale, international relations might improve due to increased transparency. Misunderstandings between nations could decrease if leaders can understand each other's true intentions. However, this could also lead to heightened tensions if less favorable thoughts and strategies are exposed. Culturally, societies might experience shifts in norms and values. Honesty and openness could become more valued, while deceit and manipulation might become less feasible. Artistic expression could evolve, with new forms of art that involve shared mental experiences. Ethically, the ability to read minds raises numerous concerns. The right to mental privacy is a fundamental aspect of autonomy. Without it, individuals might feel exposed and vulnerable. Societal norms would need to adjust to protect individuals' mental spaces, perhaps through agreed-upon etiquette or even technological solutions to block or filter thoughts. Economically, markets could be disrupted. Insider information would be easily accessible, undermining the stock market's integrity. Businesses might struggle to maintain competitive advantages if strategies and innovations are no longer confidential. In terms of technology, new industries could emerge focusing on mental privacy protection. Devices or techniques to shield thoughts might become highly sought after. Alternatively, technology might develop to enhance or control telepathic abilities, leading to new forms of communication devices. Medical applications could also arise. Doctors might be able to diagnose patients more effectively by accessing their thoughts and sensations directly. Mental health professionals could gain unprecedented insights into their patients' minds, potentially improving treatment outcomes. Philosophically, this scenario would prompt profound questions about identity and consciousness. If thoughts are no longer private, what defines individuality? The collective consciousness might become a topic of exploration, challenging existing philosophical frameworks. Military applications would also be significant. Telepathy could be used for secure communication between soldiers, intelligence gathering, or even psychological warfare. Ethical considerations would be critical to prevent abuses of such capabilities. As for literature and the arts, themes of privacy, identity, and consciousness would likely become prominent. New genres might emerge, exploring the complexities of a telepathic society. In conclusion, the sudden emergence of ESP in the global population would have far-reaching and profound effects on every aspect of human life. While it could lead to greater understanding and empathy, it also poses significant challenges to privacy, ethics, and societal structures. Navigating this new reality would require humanity to adapt in unprecedented ways, rethinking fundamental concepts of individuality, communication, and community. Let's delve deeper into the potential scientific explanations for this phenomenon. From a neuroscientific perspective, telepathy, or extrasensory perception, has long been a topic of speculation but lacks empirical evidence. If such abilities were to manifest universally, scientists would seek to understand the underlying mechanisms. One possibility is that the human brain develops the ability to detect and interpret electromagnetic signals emitted by neural activity. Neurons communicate through electrical impulses, and perhaps in this scenario, these signals become detectable by others. This would require a significant alteration in human physiology, possibly triggered by a genetic mutation or external influence. Alternatively, quantum theories of consciousness might gain traction. Some theorists propose that consciousness arises from quantum processes within the brain. If these processes become entangled across individuals, it could facilitate the sharing of thoughts. However, this remains highly speculative and lacks empirical support. Another avenue of investigation might be the role of mirror neurons, which are involved in empathy and understanding others' actions. An enhancement of this system could potentially lead to deeper cognitive connections between individuals. Fears of soul invasion or moral decline could divide religious communities or spawn new belief systems. Mental health professionals would face challenges with privacy loss, exacerbating conditions, but gain opportunities for better understanding and treatment. Ethical guidelines in psychology would need revision. Social norms would evolve, with unspoken rules about mental boundaries. Education in social and emotional intelligence would become crucial. The arts could experience a renaissance, with mental collaborations and immersive experiences. Literature might shift from traditional narratives to shared mental storytelling, potentially obsoleting conventional media. New markets would emerge for telepathic ability management, while secrecy-dependent industries might suffer. Advertising could shift to thought-based influence, raising ethical concerns. Politics might become more transparent but polarized. International diplomacy could improve, but strategic exposure might complicate negotiations. Environmental empathy could spur global action. Mental privacy rights would become crucial. Technology might focus on enhancing or controlling telepathy, integrating with virtual reality. Military applications could include silent communication and mental influence, necessitating new regulations. Healthcare could improve diagnostics but face privacy issues. Insurance companies might attempt thought-based risk assessment, requiring regulation. Criminal justice would need to adapt to easier lie detection and thought complexity. Global culture might transcend language barriers but require sensitivity education. Space exploration could benefit from enhanced communication. Ethical debates about consciousness and AI integration would intensify. This paradigm shift would challenge fundamental concepts of privacy, identity, and society, requiring rapid adaptation of norms, laws, and technologies. The human mind's complexity would challenge individuals to distinguish between shareable and private thoughts in a world of universal thought access. Intrusive thoughts could exacerbate mental health issues if exposed. Therapists might develop new treatments for managing personal and received thoughts. Mental health stigma could decrease, but negative emotions might spread rapidly. Telepathy could improve childcare and elderly care, while revolutionizing human-animal relationships. It could enhance disaster response, but also create potential for misinformation. Tourism, academia, sports, and environmental conservation could be transformed. New forms of art and personal expression might emerge. Relationships, criminology, cultural preservation, and personal development would face new challenges and opportunities. Legal and journalistic professions would need to adapt to protect privacy and maintain ethical standards. In conclusion, the universal ability to read thoughts would have profound and far-reaching impacts on every aspect of human life. From individual psychology to global society, the changes would be both challenging and transformative. Navigating this new reality would require significant adaptation, innovation, and a re-evaluation of fundamental concepts. If you found this exploration thought-provoking, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We release new episodes every Friday evening, so stay tuned for more intriguing Imagine If scenarios. Thank you for watching, and keep imagining the possibilities. Please let us know if you have a question you would like us to try and answer, or something you would like us to imagine.